this time, I'm going to ask Holly Maddox, Rudy Arceo, and Emily Bennett of Envision Credit Union to come to the stage. Ms. Maddox is going to bring greetings on behalf of Darryl Worrell, who is the CEO at Envision. He could not be with us, even though he wanted and tried to rearrange his schedule, but he was unable to get that changed, so he is unable to be with us this evening, but in his stead is a Senior Vice President, Holly Maddox at Envision Credit Union. Ms. Maddox, bring greetings.
Good evening, everybody. Envision Credit Union is proud to once again be the sponsor of the Teacher of the Year ceremony this evening. We've been the Teachers Credit Union for Leon County since 1954, and the men and women in this room are the reason we are around and the reason we love what we do. So, congratulations, everybody.
I noticed that board member Joy Bowen is with us. Ms. Bowen, if you will just stand so they can see that you're here. Ms. Bowen. Great. At this time, and you're very much on time, we need Ms. Bowen to join the superintendent. I saw Ms. Rasmussen here earlier. Oh, Dee Dee Rasmussen, if you, all board members will come forward. We're about to begin our ceremony, a presentation of the awards. And we would like for the winners of the Florida School-Related Employee of the Year, the Glenn Howell Employee of the Year, and the Teachers of the Year from schools A through K to line up through my left. Yes. If you'll line up to my left, hosts and hostesses will assist you in getting in the right order. But A through K, schools A through K, the award recipients in the areas of School-Related Employee of the Year, Glenn Howell Employee of the Year, and Teacher of the Year, please line up to my left. Let's give them a round of applause as they come forward. While they're lining up, I'd like to bring to the stage Dr. Barbara Wills, who is Assistant Superintendent for Professional and Community Services, forward.
Also joining me is Dr. Kathleen Rogers, the Division Director of Interdivisional Services.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to recognize one more person. With us this evening is one of the daughters of an award was named in honor of Aquilina Howell and Mr. Glenn. And we have with us this evening the daughter of Aquilina Howell, Carmen Howell. She drove all the way from Atlanta to be here tonight. So she's here. Carmen, I don't know where you are. Oh, would you stand so that they can see you? Carmen Howell. This is the daughter of Aquilina Howell. Thank you for being with us.
Good evening. Now we'd like to introduce to you our winners, beginning with Adult and Community Education. Our Florida School-Related Employee of the Year is Cheryl Tucker. The Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator is Charles Williams, and the Teacher of the Year is Ann Meisenzahl. Yes, absolutely.
Appalachia Tapestry Distinguished Educator of the Year, Tamala Carter. Teacher of the Year, Nicole Green.
From Astoria Park Elementary School, the Florida School-Related Employee of the Year is Beverly Dennefield. The Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator is Monica Kuehler, and Miss Evangeline Wiggins is the Teacher of the Year.
Bond Elementary School. Florida School-Related Employee of the Year, Carlissa Hightower. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Marianne King. Teacher of the Year, Amy Triquet.
From Beck Lake Elementary School, our School-Related Employee of the Year is Joyce Castleton. The Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator is Cheryl Vicks, and the Teacher of the Year is Carrie McLeod.
Canopy Oaks Elementary, School-Related Employee of the Year, Wilford Dorsey. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Cassie Hurst. Teacher of the Year, Dana Stokes.
From Chairs Elementary School, the School-Related Employee of the Year is Matea Burton. The Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator and the Teacher of the Year is Lauren Heyman.
Charles High School, Florida School-Related Employee of the Year, Lisa Batts. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Lisa Johnson. Teacher of the Year, Steve Friedlander. And accepting the award on behalf of Mr. Steve Lander is J.P. Swope, Assistant Principal.
Cobb Middle School, School-Related Employee of the Year is Shanna Green. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator is Dr. Yvonne Jones, and the Teacher of the Year is Paige Curry. School-related employee of the year is Bakari Sampson. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator is Juan Gusman. And the teacher of the year is Chris Berkey.
DeSoto Elementary School. Florida School-Related Employee of the Year, Michelle Williams. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Dr. Cassandra Poole. Teacher of the Year, Pamela Johnson.
Early Childhood Education Teacher of the Year, Laura Arnold.
Fairview Middle School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Shirley Colson. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Cassandra Brown. Teacher of the Year, Maya Johnson.
Fort Braden, School-Related Employee of the Year, Lori Hobbs. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator, Dr. Patricia Rouse. And Teacher of the Year, Latressa Marshka.
Gilchrist Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Janet Burns. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Avis Berry. And Teacher of the Year, Holly Bryant.
Godby High School. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator, Teresa Gunter Jackson. And Teacher of the Year, Dr. Kelly Thayer.
Gretchen Everhart, School-Related Employee of the Year, Katie Brewis. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year. Teacher of the Year, Courtney Benedicts.
Griffin Middle School. School-related Employee of the Year, Stacy Troutman. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator, Rosalba Camper. And Teacher of the Year, Damon Mays.
Hartsfield Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Nikki Glenn. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator of the Year, Michael Landrum. Teacher of the Year, Nancy Oakley.
Hawks Rise Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Dolores Sawyer. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator, Jacoby Colbert. And Teacher of the Year, Amy Franklin.
Human Resources District Office, School-Related Employee of the Year, Lisa Letchworth.
Kate Sullivan Elementary, School-Related Employee of the Year, Andre Sanders.
Kalern Lakes Elementary, School-Related Employee of the Year, Lisa Peacock. Michelle Browning, Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator of the Year, and Teacher of the Year, John Miha.
At this time, we'd like to ask the nominees, the remaining nominees, to come forward, please. At this time, we'd like to ask the remaining nominees to come forward, please. Could you hear me? Can you not hear me? K through Z, the remaining nominees, if you'd please come to the stage. And again, the finalists will remain at their table.
And now it's time for our second set of honorees to be recognized. And we will begin with Leon High School. School-Related Employee of the Year, Winston Peters. Teacher of the Year, Margaret Wood.
From Leon County Virtual School, the School-Related Employee of the Year, Frida Lewis, the Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator, Kelvin Graves, and Teacher of the Year, Dan Molinaro.
Lincoln High School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Lisa Morris. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Jonathan Herrera. Teacher of the Year, Lynn Kemper.
Lively Technical Center, School-Related Employee of the Year, Karen Jeter. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator, DeAndre Richardson. Teacher of the Year, Jamie Cook.
Middle School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Shannon Smith. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Monica Anderson. Teacher of the Year, Katie Allen.
Men's Middle School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Matthew Lewis. Teacher of the Year, Janice Cooper.
Oak Ridge Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Eliza Gray. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Kristen McClellan. And Teacher of the Year, Antoine Cole.
Pace Secondary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Kendra Hatcher. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator, Delaney Palmer Jonvier. And Teacher of the Year, Gail Duff.
School-Related Employee of the Year, Richard Poncell. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Nakenda Pinkney. Teacher of the Year, Senio Taylor.
Raw Middle School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Jackie Huggins.
Ricketts High School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Jatarius Robinson. Teacher of the Year, Janelle Shroud.
Riley Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Roxanne Hayes. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator, Stephanie Williams. And Teacher of the Year, Terria McKinney.
Roberts Elementary School, Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Brianna Hughes.
Rudiger Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Thomas Rollins. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator, Sabrina Stewart. Teacher of the Year, Pamela Mills.
Sable Palm Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Frederica Brown. Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year, Kale Higgins.
Sale High School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Olivia Hallinan. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator, Tiffany Greenwood. And Teacher of the Year, Robert Pell. Sealy Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Kathy Landing, and Teacher of the Year, Laura Spires.
Second Chance School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Myra King. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator of the Year. Teacher of the Year, Amy Forehand.
Springwood Elementary School, Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator, Sharima Hayes, and Teacher of the Year, Lisa Harvey.
Student Services, Teacher of the Year, Susan Barnes.
Success Academy at Gatsby Learning Center, School-Related Employee of the Year, Eva Ashmore. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator, Leah Bozeman.
Swift Creek Middle School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Byron Stevens. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator of the Year, Patrick Wright. And Teacher of the Year, Robert Hanna.
From Teaching and Learning Department at the district, School-Related Employee of the Year, Johnny Merritt. Woodville Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Millie Floyd. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator, Rashawn Sims, and Teacher of the Year, Amanda Hutchins.
Roderick Murphy.
From W.T. Moore Elementary School, School-Related Employee of the Year, Carol Rowland. Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator, Carlissa Johnson. And Teacher of the Year, Jan Odell.
At this time, will we please have all district finalists for School-Related Employee of the Year, Teacher of the Year, and Glenn Howell, Distinguished Educator of the Year, to the left, please. All district finalists.
At this time, we'd like to announce the district finalists for Florida School-Related Employee of the Year. From Roberts Elementary School, Christopher Ashby. From Godby High School, Joanne Johnston. From Equity Intervention and Support Services, James Gay. From the Leon County Schools Payroll Department, Melanie Garrison. And from the District Transportation Department, Marche Butler. Now we'd like to recognize our Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year finalists. From Kate Sullivan Elementary School, Amon Ruido. From Nance Middle School, Danny Whitfield. From Leon High School, Deshaun Hedrington. And from Rickards High School, Alfred Broomfield. And now our finalists for Leon County Schools Teacher of the Year. From Sable Palm Elementary School, Angeline Harry. From Roberts Elementary School, Irma Seaver.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the 2015 School-Related Employee of the Year, our district winner, Tabitha Bradwell.
Good evening. I am truly honored to have been selected as the 2015 School-Related Employee of the Year for Leon County Schools. I am humbled, grateful, and at the same time excited to be in your midst this evening to receive such a prestigious award. For those of you who know me, you know that me simply standing before a large audience is so out of my comfort zone. Since January, I have been struggling with what to say to you, and I keep coming back to the reason most of us work in education. We truly, wholeheartedly love children. Working here has been one of the most rewarding work experiences I've had in my entire life. I work with some amazing people in Leon County Schools. In my journey, I have met wonderful people who all are part of who I am. I am a better person because of this. I believe that in order to be great, we must surround ourselves with great people who inspire us to become better. I think back to the people who have helped me the most. To my daughter and my mom. You all have always been my biggest cheerleaders. A special thanks to my family and my friends who have been here every step of the way. Sometimes I ask myself if returning to Florida 5 years ago was the right decision. With your support, I know that I did make the right decision. To my Springwood family, thanks for those encouraging words. Even when I was having a difficult day, you all would give me that pat on the shoulder, telling me, Tabitha, it's gonna be all right. Know that I love you all from the core of who I am. For anyone to be successful in any aspect of life, hard work is always necessary. Things usually aren't just handed to you. As educators, we work hard each day to provide the best opportunities for our students to be successful. Thank you again, and may each of you shine bright in your respective areas. Thank you.
I don't know if you all noticed, but this next individual has been back and forth. I think she was pretty nervous and eager to get up here. But put your hands together for Miss Giselle Marsh, the 2015 Glenn Howell Distinguished Educator of the Year. Giselle, it's now your time.
Good evening, Superintendent Pond, school board members, and distinguished guests. All journeys are built on moments that we can characterize in many different ways. Some might be exciting, fun, and carefree, while others might be exhausting, difficult, and encourage us to pray a little more fervently. It is always interesting to me who we communicate with during those moments. When things are exciting, fun, and carefree, we call people to share good news. During the exhausting and difficult ones, we call the smartest people we know in that area, and before we ask what they think, we usually explain to them why we are right about a situation. The other person is wrong, and we wait for them to validate our opinion. Through my professional journey as a student at Florida State University, a chemistry teacher at Childs High School, assistant principal at Cobb Middle School, and now the principal at Raw Middle School, several people in this room have been on the other end of all of those moments. I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you. Dr. Cox, Ms. Bell, Ms. Fitzgerald, thank you for the opportunity to learn from you and work under your leadership. Those experiences have been particularly beneficial throughout my journey. Thank you to the teachers and staff at Childs and Cobb who helped me grow and prosper through the years I spent as a Timberwolf and a Cub. Thank you to Ms. Calloway for your continued support as I am now a Raw Ram. It is nice to know that you're just a phone call away. An extra special thank you to my Raw family, who has jumped right in with me to try unique strategies, and we have worked along the way to continue the path of excellence for our students. This award is really shared amongst all of us to attest to our hard work that we've done together. Becoming an administrator, you build special relationships with your administrative teams. Ms. Rudd, Mr. Link, Mr. Holmes, Mr. Weatherington, Dr. Muir, Mr. Coart, Ms. Wilder, and Mr. Thompson. Thank you for your support throughout some very unique situations. Superintendent Pons, Dr. Henderson, Dr. Pridgeon, Dr. Gale, Mr. Crow, and Dr. Wills, thank you for being on the other end of those make you pray a little more fervently moments and being so supportive along the way. My mom, she's one of those moms you promise to never be like when you grow up. And then before you know it, you're just like her. And Mom, I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for all that you and my dad helped me to be. If I think of a single moment, that creates an incomplete and untrue depiction of my journey. My complete journey has been comprised of a very special personal relationship in combination with parts of the professional moments I've shared with you this evening, and lots of help along the way. Thank you to God for his love, grace, and wisdom, and even his challenges that have encouraged me to collaborate. I challenge you to ask others what you can help them with, and always provide help. Create a journey filled with many collaborative moments so that we can all work together to be the very best we can be for all of our students and the journeys that they will establish. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Leon County School District 2015 Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Betsy Penn.
Everything I ever learned, I learned in kindergarten. And one of the most important lessons was that information is most entertaining when dispensed in alphabetical order. So strap in and get ready for a ride through the alphabet as I share my ABCs of advice and appreciation. A is for administration. Thank you to the following women for teaching me something about myself and helping me grow along the way. Iris Wilson for taking a chance on a brand new teacher. Dale Woodruff, Kathleen Rogers, Regina Browning, Brandy McIntosh, Sylvia Myers, my current assistant principal, whose editing skills with my packet, I'm pretty sure put it over the edge. And finally, Pam Stevens, who is not only a kind, caring, diligent, focused administrator, but also a friend. B is for my boys. My husband, Billy, has taken this entire journey with me, starting when he would accompany me to my volunteer sessions at the Joe Louis Boys and Girls Club in 1998. He has been my rock, the one who keeps me grounded, and the only reason why I can do all of the things that I can do. He's also a fantastic art teacher himself and a super cool dad to my other boys, Parker, a headstrong and creative fourth grader, and Dash, my silly and sweet kindergartner. My brother Jimmy and my brother-in-law Joey round out this collection of stellar fellas in my life. C is for my colleagues, who sit all throughout this room, but particularly those that are sitting right at these 5 tables. Walk into a school that lacks collaboration, and you will find a school that lacks smiles and laughter. At Kate Sullivan, we pride ourselves on our family atmosphere, and I would like to specifically thank some family members here tonight. Joe, Kelly, Ashley, Jan, Amon, Gail, Dottie, Barbara, Gwen, Alicia, Gia, Marlon, Brandon, and Taida. This honor represents all of the hard work that we have done at our school. Also, I really wanted to win, so all these lovely people could eat first. You see, we've been sitting in the 90s and hundreds for the last couple of years, so it was our time. D is for dads. Thank you to Bob Sarnelli, my daddy, for fostering my sense of humor and always pushing me to be my best. Making you proud never gets old. And to my other dad, my father-in-law, Bill Penn, the nicest man I've ever met. Thank you for your support. E is for enthusiasm. The teacher's guides we teach with do not have bright orange font or lots of exclamation points marking, signifying when you should add in the enthusiasm to keep the kids interested and engaged. We actually have to do that ourselves. Stop for brain breaks, have your students share a lot, and dance a little, even if you're in high school or middle school. F is for friends. Growing up, your friends are there to entertain you. However, when you're grown, it goes beyond that. You suddenly want for folks who are going through the same walk of life as you, folks that can relate and vent about the same things. I am blessed to have found those people, and in true form, they are here to support me tonight. Thank you, Christy, Chuck, Lindsay, Carissa, Maylene, Judy, and Todd for all of the cheek and belly aches from laughter, the shoulder to cry on, and most importantly, for going out with me in public while I danced. You are my people. Also included are Scott and Jeff, who are the dads at our kids' t-ball game tonight, because that is what friends do. G is for great expectations. One of my pet peeves is to hear, my loved ones can't do that, or we don't have time for that. While those statements may ultimately hold some truth, does it hurt to try? Having great expectations for my students shows them that I believe in their ability to succeed, even in the face of a challenge. That's because I embrace failure in my classroom. When I ask a question, most times I don't even have to pull sticks. I just give them all the eye and wait until every hand is in the air. Every hand. I expect it, and guess what? They deliver. H is for humor. I may defer to a specific type of humor called sarcasm, but I still need to laugh to love what I do all the time. Humor creates memories, and we want all of the things we teach our students to stick, so make them laugh and they will remember it all. I is for interest. Form relationships and find out what your students enjoy. They are our audience every day. May as well make it a show they're gonna like. J is for joy. I want to bring joy to other people's lives, and I ask for my students to do the same. It's not a hard thing to do. K is for kindness. You really can't have the J without the K in any situation. Be kind and you bring the joy. It's a simple concept. L is for learning and leadership. There are so many people in this room that I have had the pleasure of learning with. Professional development shouldn't be a chore, but a privilege. And if you consider yourself above the rest in a particular subject, you should be leading the professional development. One thing is for sure, we have experts sitting at every table in this room, and I would much rather learn from you than from folks that are so far removed from the classroom that they can't define with our current struggles. M is for moms. Thank you to Annie Sarnelli, my mom, for loving with your whole heart and then some. You have taught me selflessness and how to care for others. I love you. And to Dotsie Penn, my mother-in-law, not only one of the most helpful people in the world, but also my mentor in education and one of the best teachers I've ever seen in action. N is for no, such a simple, short little word. I continue to struggle to use this word. It's okay to say no once in a while if you need to. O is for opportunity. All of the activities I have started at Kate Sullivan have blossomed from the desire to provide a much needed opportunity to as much opportunity to my students as possible. The Science Carnival, the Science Olympiad, STEM Club, Side Chicks, they provide opportunities for wonder and discovery. The Killer Croc softball team provides an opportunity for parents, teachers, and staff members to become more active while building lasting relationships. So when opportunity knocks, answer. P is for pizza. Leave it up to me to use a food metaphor. Let's call teaching pizza. I love pizza. But sometimes there may be a topping I don't like. Testing, paperwork, meetings, behavior issues. There's simply the anchovies and onions on my pizza. I'm not gonna stop liking pizza. I'm just gonna clear away those yucky toppings and continue to enjoy this thing that I love so much. Q is for quality over quantity. A simple concept, really. Studies show that a 5-minute one-on-one interaction with a student can lead to more growth than a 1-hour whole group lesson. Make every moment meaningful. R is for relaxation, which we call July. S is for support. To all of the support staff in this room, particularly my Crocodile family members here tonight, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Green, Wendy, Ann, Maura, and Marla, you are an essential part of every school's success. The paraprofessionals, custodial staff, and office staff are underpaid, but greatly appreciated for all that you do. Thank you. T is for testing. Without it, what would we know about our students? I, for one, can't wait until October until I find out my students' worth. If you didn't figure out what I did there, I can refer you back to my love of sarcasm. U is for understanding. No more surface teaching. Come at your students from all angles, because when they truly understand a concept, they'll be able to problem solve anything that you throw at them. V is for variety. My resume includes a year of first grade, 4 years of K, 2 years of second, 2 years of third, a 2-3 combo, 4 years of fifth. In the past 2 years, I've taught science lab during my special area time. Change it up and keep it fresh. W is for wonder. Do not let canned curriculum run your class. You run your class. Present opportunities for wonder, not only with science, but math, amazing literature, history. Shock the students, make them realize something that they, wait for it, don't already know. X is for xenodokio, which is a real X word. I refuse to use extraordinary or extreme. I'm a teacher, for goodness sakes, and they start with E. Xenodokio means friendly and hospitable, two important characteristics of everyone who not only teaches, but works around people. Y is for yenta, a gossip. My advice to you, don't be one. Refer back to the J for joy and the K for kindness if you need a reason. And Z is for zero tolerance, which is exactly what we need to have when non-educators make the decisions about our profession without consulting us first. This is a dangerous time for educators and students alike. Quality educators are fed up and leaving, losing hope that they held on to for so long. Some folks balk at the changes, close their classroom doors, and march to the beat of their own drum. While I would normally commend them for their creativity, this is a time for all of us to join together. What if, instead of marching to our own beats, we decided to play the drums? Then, what if we came together and made a band? And we played our drums so loud that no one could turn their heads and make a decision without hearing us first. Our leadership supports having a voice. I've heard Mr. Pons speak about his views on testing and requests to the state for more time to make sure the system and test work. So Mr. Pons, will you start us out in my closing demonstration to show just how many of us it takes to make a difference? If you could, pretend your lap is a drum and start tapping. Will they hear that? Keep playing, and pre-K and kindergarten teachers join in. First and second grade, let's play. Now third through fifth. Will they hear us now? Middle school, join in. Now high school. Special area, support staff, ESE, start playing. Everyone, keep playing. Finally, everyone who cares about the students of Leon County Schools, join in. They will hear that. Thank you, Leon County Schools, for this honor.
Wow. Wow, that was really great. To all of our speakers, outstanding messages from each of you. And folks, if you've not figured it out yet, Leon County Schools is a special place. We've got special people, one big happy family. We're all in this thing together. And I cannot think of or imagine a better place to work with the caliber of people like Ms. Penn and Ms. Marsh and Tabitha Bradwell. Okay, I could remember the Tabitha. I don't know why I remember Tabitha. Ms. Bradwell, excellent remarks. And folks, this is a special place again. And one thing that I can tell you is we have maintained our family relationship. Our superintendent and school board have really fostered the environment that allows Leon County Schools to remain one of the leading school districts in this state. We've not missed a beat. So thank you, parents, thank you, teachers, thank you, support staff, thank you, district staff, thank you, everybody, for keeping us one of the best and high-performing school districts in this state. Let's give all of ourselves a round of applause. I think we deserve it. And one more time, Miss Penn, it was my fault. Okay. I did just. Okay. At this time, we do have a few special presentations to make, and I'm going to ask Holly Maddox from Envision and Brad Maxwell from Hurt Jones to come forward. And I do, Ms. Penn, I would like for you to come back, if you would, just for a moment. We've got a special thing for you. Okay, Mr. Penn, don't worry about this. Herff Jones each year. Brad, do you want to say something, or do you just want me to say what you're going to do? He is going to give her, what's that song? If you like me, you should have put a, if you like, you should have put a ring on. Okay, well, Brad Maxwell is going to put a ring on. Okay, but it's not one of you. Okay, it's good. Okay. And she said yes. Thank you. And now Ms. Maddox has just something else she'd like to share with you from Envision.
Congratulations to the district finalists and the district winners. On behalf of Envision Credit Union, we'll be presenting each finalist with a Visa gift card for $250, and each winner will receive a Visa gift card for $500.
Okay, and she says she likes pizza. I bet. Let me know when you buy some pizza. I would also like for Ms. Bradwell and Ms. Marsh to come forward. The school district would like to present each of you with a token of our appreciation. Thank you. At this time, we're going to ask David Worrell to come to the stage for some special awards.
Good evening. The next award is given in memory of Levon Dillmore Goss, a lifelong member of the Leon Classroom Teachers Association, who throughout her career actively served her union in numerous leadership roles at the local, state, and national levels. She was a loyal and dedicated champion of the vision, mission, and goals of our union. And tonight, LCTA presents this award for only the second time since it was established a few years ago. And to present the award is the person who nominated the award winner, Jacqueline Crutchfield.
Good evening. We expect our spouses to stand up for us, and we expect our parents. We're fortunate if our children, our coworkers, or our friends or supervisors speak up for us. But when someone who doesn't even know us champions for us and stands up for us and leads us to one of the best contract negotiations we've received in a lot of years. I've been teaching 22 years. We did receive one of the best salary improvements that we've gotten in a long time. So I wanted to make sure that I recognized or gave credit to a person who helped to lead us to that. I nominated Scott Mercer. He's truly a champion, and he championed for each and every one of us. So we present this award to him. The Levon Dillmore Goss Union Champion Award.
Good evening. Thank you to Ms. Jacqueline Crutchfield, who nominated me for this award. It's truly an honor to represent LCTA and the instructional staff of Leon County. Thank you to my wife and kids who endured long nights and numerous meetings. Congratulations to all the outstanding teachers for their accomplishments that are being recognized this evening. I commend you for your service and dedication. This award is dedicated to a woman who was a champion of the vision of LCTA. This has led me to spend a lot of time thinking about what is the vision of LCTA. Now, if you visit the website, as I'm sure you've all done by now, it explains that LCTA is a vision that talks about strength in numbers, contracts, protections. We're all looking for the one principle, the universal principle though. Not just for teachers, but for students, for parents, and administrators. Respect. Respect for the great teachers of this district. LCTA is not fighting with the district. LCTA is a professional organization. We're about mutual respect. We want to help the district achieve our shared goal, to provide every student with the optimal learning environment. We want to respect everyone. To the school board and Superintendent Pons, thank you for your work this past bargaining session. With LCTA's vision and our combined collaborative efforts, we accomplished something that has been a goal of ours for the last 8 years. LCTA is already looking for the future. Therefore, it's essential that Leon County Schools and LCTA work together to ensure instructional staff view education as a viable career path by properly funding yearly COLA increases, performance pay, improved inter-rater reliability, and the evaluating and updating of stipends for our hardworking members that go above and beyond their regular duties. And in doing so, by working together, by daring to innovate and challenge the boundaries that limit our ability to solve the very important problems in front of us, we can give respect to the profession so many of us chose to make a difference in the lives of the children who have the ability to change the world. Thank you.
The second award that LCTA gives is in memory of Joe Glick, who probably more than half of the people in the room do not know because you were not born at the time that she was working in this district, but she served for many years in many capacities throughout her school system career, and she became a principal at Carolyn Brevard Elementary School in 1981, and remained in that position until her retirement in '88. And many teachers and future administrators had the honor of working under her leadership and or under the leadership of this quintessential educator. So tonight, LCTA presents this award to an assistant principal, and I will have Mayoshi Walker come up to present the award to the Joe Glick recipient. Mayoshi? There you go.
Good evening to everyone in his or her respective places. I've been given the distinct pleasure to introduce to you the most outstanding administrator in Leon County, Mrs. Raquel Harrell. Before completing the nomination form, I asked myself, what makes a great administrator? Great administrators take responsibility for school success. They lead teaching and learning. They are visionaries, always thinking about getting students and teachers to the next level. They're caring and honest in all situations. Great administrators build and support a strong school community with all stakeholders. They have a positive rapport with their teachers, treat students, teachers, parents, and stakeholders with respect and dignity. They're great listeners and advocate for teachers in all situations. Mrs. Harrell is a great administrator who exhibits all of the above characteristics and more. She is most deserving of the Joe Glick Award because, like Ms. Glick, she has a vision for our school, and she believes that all children can learn as long as they're in the right environment and being nurtured by caring teachers. Mrs. Harrell advocates for all teachers, and her hard work and dedication to Bond Elementary School is never done. I know she has had many long days and sleepless nights, but no matter what, she always exhibits that big cheesy grin whenever you see her. Whether she's running down the hall to defuse an exciting situation or getting materials ready for testing, she is always joyful. Honestly, I can never say enough positive things about her. She's a wonderful role model, an asset to the Bond community, and an awesome administrator to work for and with. On behalf of the entire Bond Elementary School staff and faculty, we love you and appreciate all of your hard work. I'm honored to present to you tonight the illustrious 2015 LCTA Joe Glick Administrator of the Year, Mrs. Raquel Harrell.
She said everything. 3 minutes, I promise. Good evening. I am deeply humbled and honored to have been chosen to receive the 2015 Joe Glick Administrator Award. Mrs. Glick left a legacy of educational professionalism, and her love for teaching, learning, building relationships, and empowerment continues to resonate throughout our district. I humbly accept this award with ultimate respect for what it represents. To Superintendent Jackie Pons, know how proud I am to serve under your leadership, and thank you for providing me the opportunity. To Deputy Superintendent Marvin Henderson, school board members, district leadership team, Mr. Worrell, the LCTA nominating committee, the absolute best educators in the state of Florida, and the #1 team on planet Earth, Team Bond. I share the belief like so many of you. Each day we have the opportunity to make a positive difference in the lives of students who we have been privileged to cross their paths. I consider it an honor to first be a teacher and as an assistant principal. It is also a daily privilege to help students achieve their dreams. True teachers are those who use themselves as bridges on which they invite their students to cross, and encourage them to create their own. I realized that I did not make this journey alone. I stand in the shadows and reflections of great educators who have nurtured and supported all of my educational endeavors. It would be impossible to fully acknowledge all of the persons who have influenced, inspired, and supported me, but I acknowledge all of my past administrators who have touched my passion for education and my life in so many very special ways. I owe each of you a debt of gratitude. I especially thank my teammate and my principal, Ms. McIntosh, who motivates me to strive for excellence. I am blessed with an amazing and supportive family who are always with me. My husband, Oscar, my daughters, who are not here, my mom, my grandparents, all of my family and friends. I am a proud product of Leon County and honored to join a distinguished group of educators who represent the true commitment to excellence. Permit me to recognize my grandfather. Would you please stand, Granddaddy? Mr. Julius Fisher, who is 92 years young. And who served as the principal for 39 years at the same school. Again, I am grateful for this award, knowing that I work each day beside teachers and staff who create atmospheres in which our students are motivated to excel and give their best. I leave you with a poem, and you know I had to, people who know me, written by the poet R.L. Sharp, as we all continue in our educational pursuits. Isn't it strange that princes and kings and clowns that caper in sawdust rings and ordinary folk like you and me are builders for eternity? Each is given a bag of tools, a shapeless mass, a book of rules, and each must make, ere life is flown, a stumbling block or a stepping stone. God bless you and good night.
Congratulations to all the individuals that participated tonight. We just want to reflect for a minute and thank you for what you've done for the children of our community and our great school system. Before we close, I think it's only appropriate that we recognize again Miss Kathleen Rogers and her staff. Please stand if you helped with this. Thank you, everybody that participated, your team. Thank you. And again, to everybody here, thank you for what you do for our school system. May God bless you and your family. And please drive careful and have a great night. Thank you.